My name's Mary Hayes. I'm here to promote the Spread the Word, the End the Word campaign throughout Chautauqua County, the whole world, through the whole country. I usually write articles for the Dunkard Observer and the Post Journal and the People columns about Spread the Word, the End the Word. Sometimes I wrote an article about group home subsidizing. I wrote articles now and then, but eventually I'll probably continue doing more. The goal that I have reached was to try to get 2 proclamations by the mayor. The first one was done by Vicki Westling, a former city employee, and then the second one I called up and I asked his secretary, and then Beth Ray took over and put the finishing touches to it.
Now therefore I, Wilfred Rosas, by virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor of the city of Dunkirk, New York, do hereby proclaim the month of March 2022 as Spread the Word Inclusion in Dunkirk, urging all residents to take the pledge to make your school, your workplace, your community, and your world more inclusive. Seek out someone who has been left out, isolated, or bullied. Sit with them, welcome them, be a friend, be a teammate. Thank you.
Oh my God.
A lot of the other legislators never thought of doing it, and his secretary said it's time that they got some recognition. I had to make phone calls, and his secretary said that she's going to look into it. I had to call about 2 or 3 times, but I got it accomplished. It meant I probably did God's work. I would like the people to know that calling disabled people retarded, and calling them a bunch of other names, to want them to know that it's not nice, it's evil for them to make fun out of disabled people and call them names. Try to educate the community, try to educate the people that it's not a very nice thing to do, it's not a very kind thing to do. If people went out there and seen the things that disabled people can do, maybe they would think a lot different about us and a lot about show what the disabled children can do. People would be amazed, people would be surprised the things that disabled children and adults can do in their lives. Instead of looking down and making fun out of them and calling them names. That's evil. God's willing, if the goal, like the NAACP is going to have the Juneteenth in June, sometime in June, if I could maybe, if they have a government booth, to go for a couple hours and sit at a booth and say, ask me about Spread the Word, the End the Word, I'll be more than glad to explain it to you.